that it's now officially live. Additionally, we have made some optimizations to the scenario based on your feedback. Now, if I may, I will hand it over to Sammy to introduce the Endless Dream scenario in more details.
No problem. Endless Dream is our brand new nightmare-themed PvE scenario. In this scenario, the entire map will be opened for the first time, and nightmares will invade the entire Nalcott continent. At the beginning of the scenario, the maps of Manibus and the Way of Winter will be fully accessible, allowing metas to explore the vast Nalcott continent without any restrictions.
The Endless Dream scenario, your primary task is to fight against the ever-changing nightmares with various themes and confront the perilous environment. The scenario features special nightmare zones, dream zones. These dream zones are scattered throughout the open world, each with different levels and themes, such as the Eternal Night Dream Zones, the Explosive Dream Zones, and so on. During the exploration process, metas will need to pay attention to a special survival metric in the dream zones called strayness. Metas must remain vigilant against the ever-changing dangers, such as polar night, lightning strikes, and explosions. With the various levels of the dream zones, there are 3 types of core monsters, light dreamers, deep dreamers, and eternal dreamers. Metas will need to eliminate the core deviants within the dream zones to clear that area.
At the same time, use your creativity and overcome the nightmares by all means. In this Endless Dream scenario, everyone can utilize building mechanics to assist in defeating the nightmares. In this scenario, you don't need to rely on the territory core for construction. Instead, you will unlock the ability to build outside of the territory, allowing you to create combat advantages through building. Additionally, the scenario will feature a dynamic progression, and the final outcome will be collectively decided by you. If you do not clear dream zones quickly, the world will gradually be overrun by nightmares. At the end of the scenario, different outcomes will occur based on the level of nightmare invasion. Since the dream zones will randomly generate in the world, you can form large teams to fight against the deviants together. In the Endless Dream scenario, there are also new deviants. For example, there's a humanoid monster, Agni, which has its upper body transformed into automation, or the sorrowful plaster statue Misery that has flowers growing from its cracks, and the dull naivety that has alien television set in its belly. We encourage all of you to take on those challenges.
As mentioned earlier, in response to the experience of metas during the early access phase, we have made some optimizations to the Endless Dream scenario. We have adjusted the initial high difficulty. With the help of metas, fix some potential bugs to enhance the quality for the official release. Shortly after our official launch, we will also introduce brand new gameplay elements and exclusive deviations within the scenario. So stay tuned! If you encounter any new issues during our gaming journey, feel free to reach out to us anytime via in-game customer support or the core dev feedback platform.
We've got an exciting surprise to share with metas. We are launching a brand new occupation system. This means that metas can freely choose their preferred profession in one's human. When you unlock a profession, you will gain access to a powerful core ability and 3 distinct talents, as well as receive inclusive profession-specific items to assist in your early development. But when characters are on internal island, the occupation systems and the related abilities will be locked.
Now let me introduce the new professions coming in the annual version for all metas. First of all, this is the professions that metas who love nature absolutely cannot miss, as you will become friends with animals. The special ability of this profession allows you to summon beast companions in the wilderness through a whistle, enabling joint exploration. Metas will not only receive a whistle as a starting item, but also have the option to choose one initial beast companion from among a wild boar, a bear, or wolf.
We've also noticed that many metas are enthusiastic about becoming a foodie, just like me myself. While exploring the Nalcott continent, we collect various recipes and create delicious dishes. That's right. Our second profession introduced this time is all about food. You can now set aside traditional recipes and choose your own ingredients to DIY your own cuisine. However, it will be quite a shame to enjoy such a delightful dishes all alone, wouldn't it? To enhance the experience of sharing delightful meals, you can now carry cooking gadgets and set up a temporary dining table in the wild. That allows you to cook ingredients and share wonderful moments with fellow metas. It's all about enjoying the delicious food together while fostering connection and interaction. After all, that's a true joy of adventure.
Just now, Liz mentioned that metas can choose to befriend animals. In fact, we also have another profession that allows metas to befriend plants. The most impressive aspect of this profession is the ability to create flora. We believe everyone is fascinated by the various mutated creatures of the Nalcott continent, and now you can make even better use of them. By combining plant materials with the mechanical parts dropped by these mutated creatures, you can obtain entirely new living crops. Once matured, these living crops can serve as territory facilities or be carried into the wild for combat and gathering. How about that? This new profession sounds super interesting, right? We welcome everyone to jump into the game and explore.
So having discussed the content updates, the next topic is definitely the highlight the metas won't want to miss. So let's turn our attention to the annual version's events, the benefits, and the shop updates. So first, let's take a look at the special events and benefits featured in the annual version.
First, we have a very interesting event where metas can team up to contain the annual version's limited deviation, the giant Chephosaurus Rex. As a group, you can work together to complete tasks and accelerate the containment progress. In addition to the attaining the giant Chephosaurus Rex, participants will also receive rewards such as Lightforge ingots and Starchrome.
In addition to what we've previously mentioned, we have some exciting activities lined up. By participating in mini-games at Dreamland Wonder and completing the relevant tasks, you can exchange for rewards such as exclusive annual version cosmetics and tickets for Dreamland Wonder. With these tickets, you'll have the opportunity to engage in the deviation shooting game, where you can shoot down and collect various deviations. Moreover, Dreamland Wonder will regularly host spectacular firework displays. Prior to the start of these fireworks shows, all metas will receive a notification, so make sure to visit Dreamland Wonder and enjoy this breathtaking display. And remember, when a specified number of metas share their wishes, the treasure chest in the center of town will unlock, bringing even more excitement to the event.
You can also receive generous rewards by participating in logging events, experiencing different scenarios, professions, and anniversary activities.
In addition to in-game activities, we also have exciting events outside the game. Don't forget to participate in the annual version H5 event. Join your renewed team and team up to share in $1 million worth of rewards. Hurry and call your friends to pre-register for the annual version and unlock amazing rewards. In this annual version, we will also introduce a brand new Lightforge loot crate, Abyssal Finale. For more details, let's look at this next video.
So that's all the important contents for the annual version. Before we move on to the next part, let's have our second giveaway. So this time we will select 10 metas to receive the brand new annual version cosmetics. Just like the last time, please start sending your comments. We will select 10 metas who send comments. To see who's the lucky dog, let's keep rolling. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, the winner have already been determined. So we will also announce the winners and prize collection methods on our official social media platforms, such as X and Facebook, as well as in the Discord community. And we will drive the final 5 winners after the next part concludes.
Next, let's take a look at the updates planned for Once Human this year. Please take a look at this annual plan here. We will officially launch Once Human new PvP spin-off, Red Zone, in July. In Quarter 4, the long-awaited Code Deviation scenario will also be available for everyone. After that, we will gradually launch the console version of Once Human and the custom serve 2.0 version. Additionally, we will implement some significant updates to the game.
First, Once Human officially announced the global launch of its new spin-off, Once Human Raid Zone, in May. It is currently in the early access phase, and everyone is welcome to join it. Once Human Raid Zone is a brand new PvP spin-off of Once Human, set to be released on July 30th Pacific Time. It aims to provide players with the most authentic experience of survival in a post-apocalyptic jungle setting.
Once Human Raid Zone will provide everyone with the fairest PvP survival experience. All players will start from scratch, with no resources, equipment, mods, or blueprints carried over. Everything must be personally gathered through explorations of the open world. Additionally, this is an unregulated PvP survival raid.
In Once Human Raid Zone, a limited PvP mode and raiding permissions will be open throughout the entire region. Players can not only gather resources through exploration, but also raid other players' homes and loot their supplies. It is important to note that the weapons and equipment you carry, as well as your territories, will always be exposed to danger. You'll need to build a solid home and defensive structures to protect your resources.
When it comes to PvP, choosing allies is an essential part of the experience. However, in the world of Once Human Raid Zone, there are no permanent allies and no eternal enemies. Allies who gather resources with you during the day can easily become the traitors who steal all your supplies at night. You need to carefully consider whether to cooperate and constantly assess who is friend and who is foe.
Once Human Raid Zone features unique gameplay mechanics where the abilities of deviations will undergo changes. These abilities will be integrated with PvP, allowing players to use skills like Xenopurifier to instantly close in on opponents, or summon a Pyro Dino to scorch the opposing faction. Additionally, players can compete for Rift Fragments to help Ursula grow and ultimately summon Manibus to unleash a devastating strike that can destroy specific areas. Don't underestimate the power of the anomalies. They will be valuable allies that are key to achieving victory.
During the early exercise phase of Once Human Raid Zone, many players reported violations within the game. To provide a better gaming environment, we have established a dedicated security team to upgrade our cheat detection and defense system. With more advanced behavior capture algorithms and a 24-hour patrol system, we are committed to combating all types of cheating. The fight against cheating is a long-term battle, and we invite players worldwide to join us in protecting a fair and pure gaming environment by firmly saying no to cheating.
However, some metas may be curious about how Once Human Raid Zone differs from our existing PvP scenarios. First, we will continue to optimize the current PvP scenarios, and we will consider launching brand new ones based on your suggestions and needs. Additionally, we will keep refining Once Human Raid Zone to provide a richer experience overall. Once the content is sufficiently robust, we also plan to add sub-modes to further enhance the gameplay experience.
So that's all the contents regarding the Once Human's new PvP spin-off, the Raid Zone. We invite all metas to join in this thrilling survival raid on July 30th PT.
During last year's Knackout New Year stream, We mentioned that a brand new PvE scenario called Code Deviations will be launching this year. I'm excited to announce that the Code Deviation will officially launch in Q4 of this year. This scenario will revolve around the deviations, focusing on their capture, cultivation, and battle experience. Additionally, there will be 3 to 5 new combat type deviations introduced, and the battle system will feature new changes as well. For more information, please stay tuned to our official media and community updates. We're looking forward to your anticipation. Additionally, we've been discussing cross-platform gamings. Currently, Once Human have achieved this between mobile and PC. The next platform we are working towards is, as you might have guessed, consoles. I'm excited to announce that Once Human is in development for a console version, which will soon be available on console platform. Once Human plans to launch globally on Xbox and PlayStation platforms simultaneously. Following today's announcement, we will initiate the reservation programs for the console version. Stay tuned, and don't forget to add it to your wishlist.
So next, I'm going to talk about the costume server feature. We officially launched the costume server functionality this June, with the aim of providing metas with a personalized gaming experience. So in the costume servers, you will have a lot of freedoms like adjusting certain mechanics in the game and having management privileges for the server, among other things.
Right now, our custom servers are in the 1.0 stage. Considering there might be some new friends here, let me give you a quick introduction to the features of the 1.0 custom server. First off, players who unlock the custom server feature will become the server managers. Here, you can view current and historical player information, set a player limit, add administrators, remove members from the server, and manage item distribution and teleportation. Additionally, players can customize 4 types of in-game mechanics. First, we have the world environment mechanics, like map teleportation and unlocking teleportation towers. The second category is combat mechanics, which include character attributes, experience gain, deviant abilities, PvP toggles, and death penalties. Next up, we have building mechanics, such as building costs, gathering efficiency, item crafting, and unlocking memetics. Finally, we have some exclusive mechanics for the scenarios that are currently adjustable in Once Human new spin-off, Raid Zone. We'd love for you to check it out.
I'm sure you are all really curious about what new features we'll be bringing in the custom serve in the future. Before I dive in, I would like to candidly remind you that these are planned features and the final versions may vary. Plus, we'll also introduce options of memetics adjustments, resource refresh setting, monster loot drop rates, and shop configurations. So, keep your eyes peeled for these exciting updates coming your way.
At the same time, to enhance Meta's gaming experience, we will be optimizing certain scenarios and gameplay features. First, similar to the optimized Way of Winter scenario, we will also be refining the Prism vs. Clash scenario. We will be making adjustments based on your feedback, and we hope to provide you with an even better gaming experience.
Additionally, we will further enrich the vehicle system. Many metas have expressed that they are for vehicles that can be used not only on land, but also on water and in the air. We have taken this feedback into account and are currently developing new vehicles. However, what exactly this vehicle will be like remains a mystery for now.
So that's all the exciting news we have for our future update plans. Now it's time to give away some goodies.
We've prepared a fantastic reward of 2,000 Starcrum for all metas. Please use the redeem code on the screen to claim it. Don't worry if you can't jot it down quickly. Feel free to take a screenshot and you can redeem it in the game after the livestream ends.
So earlier, we mentioned that we will select 25 metas to receive special rewards. So far, we have chosen 20 winning metas. Now, let's take a look at the final 5 winners. So this time, we will give away the brand new furniture pack launched in the annual version.
What are you waiting for, guys? Let's get the throw comments rolling. Those rewards are super good, even though I want it badly myself. So let's figure out who's gonna be lucky winner in 3, 2, 1, cut. Congratulations! You got the rewards that I'm craving for.
That's great. It looks like all the winners for today have been chosen. After the live stream ends, we will announce the list of winners on our official social media channels, such as X and Facebook. Please head over to check if you've won and follow the instructions to claim your prize.
So our annual version special program has come to an end. We hope you have enjoyed the time spent with us.
If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out through the in-game customer service feedback channels or the Codev feedback platform. We're always here to listen to your feedback, and we work with you to enhance your gaming experience.
And don't miss out on following Once Human's social media and community channels to stay tuned to all the latest updates.
That brings us to the end of the annual version special program. Thank you guys so much for your support in the past year. Let's move forward together in the days to come.
Thank you, Matters, for tuning in.
See you next time. Bye. Bye.